Hello, welcome to My Dreams Academy. This class is for TS NPTCL 2018 part 4 video. In this, the 31st question is, what is the Nyquist rate for the signal x of t? This is message signal. This is message signal cos 1000 pi t plus 3 sin 8000 pi t. We need to calculate Nyquist rate. We need to calculate Nyquist rate. That is, we have a three types. If sampling frequency is greater than 2 times of message signal, okay, message frequency, this is called over sampling. Over sampling. Next, omega is equals to 2 omega m. This is normal sampling, and omega is less than 2 omega n. This is under sampling. This is under sampling. Okay, these two are acceptable, but this will not, because there is a crossover distortion of the signals like this. Okay, if you allow this one under sampling, there is a crossover distortion, so this will not acceptable. But over sampling is acceptable because there is no crossover distortion like this. Now coming to this one, it is like this. Okay, this oversampling is like this. There is no crossover distortion, and normal sampling is like this. Exact, it will start at exact point, and under sampling there is a crossover distortion. So we need to maintain this one or this one. Okay, that is omega s should be greater than 2 omega m, or omega s is equals to 2 omega m. First of all, we are going to see what is omega m. See, here I have two signals. This is first one, this is second one. That is, x1 is equals to cos 1000 pi t, and x2 is equals to 3 sin 8000 pi t. Okay, now I would like to calculate the frequency of this one. What is the frequency? How to calculate frequency? This is omega. From this, how can I calculate frequency? That is 2 pi f m 1 is equals to 1000 pi t. That is, pi will get cancelled. So fm is equals to 500 hertz. And similarly, what is the frequency for this one? fm 2 pi fm2 is equals to 8000 pi. Pi will get cancelled. Fm is equals to 4000. I already told you what is the condition for Nyquist rate. That is, omega s should be greater than 2 times of omega m, and also fs should be greater than 2 times of fm. Fs should be greater than 2 times of 2 fm, because in the options every option is given in terms of kilohertz only. Fm is 4000, that is 4 kilohertz. Now how much we need to keep the sampling frequency such that the Nyquist rate have over sampling or normal sampling? That is, fm value, that is fs is equals to 2 times of fm, that is nothing but 8 kilohertz. Or why I have to take only this frequency? Why not this one? Because FM2 is greater than FM1. We have to take the frequency such that which frequency have higher frequency value. So I have to take this one only, that is x2. So Fs is equals to 2 times of Fm, that is 8 kilohertz. So which option is correct? Option A is correct. And sir, there is a shortcut. There is a shortcut to find this 8 kilohertz. So what is the frequency of this one? Okay, what is the value of that one? That is nothing but 2f pi t, like this, 2 pi f t or 2f pi. 2f value is 8000. Okay, directly we can able to see this 8000. Okay, this is one of the shortcut. Next we are going to see question number 32. This question is from power system. Question number 32. Yes, what is the question? That is 3-phase 80 kilometer long. 3-phase 80 kilometer long line. Okay, 80 kilometer long transmission line has its conductance of 1 centimeter diameter. So diameter D is equals to 1 centimeter for one conductor. Okay, spaced at the corners of equilateral triangle. We have one triangle, that is to equilateral triangle. What is the meaning of equilateral triangle? Every side is equals to same. This is what equilateral triangular. And what is the distance between these two? That is 100 centimeter. That is 100 centimeter. The inductance for entire length per phase of a system. We need to calculate entire length inductance. Entire length inductance. I will give options also. That is option A 16 ln 1000 0.39 micro Henry. Next one B, that is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ln 100 divided by 0.39 micro Henry. And option C, that is 16 into ln 100 by 0.39 micro Henry. And next one option D, that is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 17 ln 100 divided by 0.39 micro Henry. Okay, like this, these are the 4 options. Now we need to solve the question. That is, we need to calculate the inductance. First of all, I have to know the inductance formula. That is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ln GMD divided by GMR. Sir, what is GMD? That is geometrical mean distance. GMR, geometrical mean radius. This is Henry per meter. The units of this one is Henry per meter. Now L is equals to 2, that I can write like this also, that is 0.2 into 10 to the power of how much it will give? That is 10 to the power of minus 6 ln GMD divided by GMR, Henry per meter. And L is equals to 0.2 ln, this is 10 to the power of minus 6. In this 10 to the power of minus 6, I have divided like this, that is GMD divided by GMR. 10 to the power of minus 3 and 10 to the power of minus 3. It will give 10 to the power of minus 6. 1 10 to the power of minus 3, that is millihenry. Another 10 to the power of minus 3. If you take into denominator, it will give kilometers. So millihenry per kilometer. 0.2 ln GMD by GMR millihenry per kilometer. Now we need to see the question, that is 80 kilometer long, 80 kilometer long, and diameter is 1 centimeter. Diameter is 1 centimeter. Now we need to calculate the radius. How we can calculate radius? That is 0.5 centimeters. The radius is 0.5 centimeter, and we need to calculate GMR. Sir, how I can calculate GMR? That is geometrical mean radius. That is nothing but 0.7788 into R. That is nothing but R dash. So this can be calculated. R value is 0.5. This is 0.5. So 0.5 into 0.7788. Sir, how I can calculate that one? See the options. Every option denominator contains 0.39, 0.39, 0.39 only. So obviously 0.7788 into 0.5 value will give 0.39. This value is 0.39. You no need to calculate that value. Even though if it is not given in the options, you can able to calculate, but it is given in the options, so you no need to calculate that one. So GMR is clear, and come to GMD, that is geometrical mean distance, that is 100. See the numerator of every option, that is 100 only. So you no need to see about that also. That is 0.3 ln. This value is 100 divided by GMR value, that is 0.39. That is 0.39 millihenry per kilometer. Millihenry per kilometer. Is that the answer? No, it is not a answer. Sir, why sir? Because see the options and units of the every option, that is microhenry, 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 microhenry. But here you see millihenry per kilometer. Okay, we need to eliminate this per kilometer. What we have to do for that? That is, we need to multiply with the total distance. Total distance, that is 0.2 into 80 kilometers. 80 ln 100 divided by 0.39 millihenry per kilometer. Okay, kilometer will get cancelled. 0.2 into 80, that is nothing but 2 by 10 into 80. 0 will get cancelled. So L is equals to how much? That is 16 ln 100 divided by 0.39. This is millihenry. Millihenry. Sorry, this option is millihenry. So which one is correct in this? The correct answer is option A. Correct option is option A. Like this we have to calculate, but we have to remember this formula. That is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ln GMD by GMR into the units are Henry per meter. Units are very, very important. If you wanted to write in terms of millihenry per kilometer, 0.2 ln GMD by GMR millihenry per kilometer. If you wanted to calculate inductance per 1 kilometer, okay, per 1 kilometer, like this we have to do. Okay, first option is correct. This is millihenry. 16 into ln 100 by 0.39 millihenry. Next we will go for question number 33. The question number 33 is from Laplace transform. That is Laplace transform of e to the power of minus 2t sine 4t. I am going to give options here. Option A, that is 1 by s square plus 4s plus 20. Next option B, that is 4 by s square plus 4s plus 20. Option C, that is 2 divided by s square minus 4s plus 20. And option D, that is 4 by s square minus 4s minus 20. Yes, observe this question. Okay, the question is e to the power of minus 2t sin 4t. So how should I solve this one? Okay, I know one thing, that is Laplace transform of any function f of t will give f of s. Now Laplace transform of sin 4t. What is the Laplace transform of sin at? That is a by s square plus a square. That is nothing but a value is 4, s square plus a square, that is 4 square, that is nothing but 16. 4 square is 16. Next, e to the power of minus 2t, that is nothing but Laplace transform of e to the power of at f of t. It will give what, Nana? Already I know, f of s. Laplace transform of f of t is f of s. Now e to the power of minus at, e to the power of minus at, so it will give s plus a. Okay, it will give s plus a. Now substitute in this, that is Laplace transform of e to the power of minus 2t, and sin 4t. It will give 4 by s plus 2 whole square plus 16. So this value is 4 by s square plus 4s plus 4 plus 16, that is 20. So which option is correct? That is option B is correct. 4 by s square plus 4s plus 20. Like that we have to see. Okay, we have to know the properties of Laplace transform. We have to know the properties of Laplace transform in order to solve this question. Next question we are going to see, that is 34th question. The question is from Z transform. What is the question? That is, we need to calculate the Z transform of 1 by n factorial. Now option A, that is e power z. Option B, that is e power minus z. Option C, that is e power 1 by z. Option D, that is e power minus 1 by z. There is a one formula for Z transform. We can able to write directly, that is Z transform of 1 by n factorial value is e power 1 by z. This is a formula, direct formula. So which option is correct? Option C is correct. Option C is correct for 34 question. Now see the 35th question. That is, if a mean is equals to 5, mean value is 5 and variance is 10 by 3. Mean is equals to question number 35. Mean is equals to 5. Next one is variance. Variance is 10 by 3 of a binomial distribution. Then number of trials is equals to option A, that is 5. Option B, that is 7. Option C, that is 10. Option D, that is 15. Now we need to calculate the answer. See, what is the meaning of mean? That is, okay, that is n into p will give 5. What is the variance? That is sigma square, which is equals to variance, that is nothing but n p q is equals to 10 by 3. Now if I wanted to calculate q from this, how I can calculate q? That is npq divided by n into p, that is nothing but variance divided by mean, that is nothing but 10 by 3 divided by 5. That is nothing but 10 by 5 into 3. It will give 2 by 3. Q is equals to 2 by 3. And I know one thing, that is P plus Q is equals to 1. From this, P is equals to Q value is 2 by 3 and P value will give 1 by 3. 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 will give 1. Now, I need to calculate n value because the question is we need to calculate the number of trials. Number of trials is nothing but n. I know P value. Now, I need to calculate n value. That is n into P is equals to 5. N into P value is 1 by 3 which is equals to 5. Now calculate n, that is 3 into 5, it will give 15. So which option is correct? Option D is correct, that is 15. Next 36th question, that is inverse Laplace transform of s plus 3 by s square minus 4s plus 13. This question is from Laplace transform. Okay, now 36th question, number 36. Find inverse Laplace transform of s plus 3 divided by s square minus 4s plus 13. This is the question. So option A, that is t into sine 2t, and option B, that is e to the power of 2t cos 3t plus 5 by 3 e to the power of plus 2t. Next option C, that is 5 by 3 e to the power of 2t sine 3t. Next option D. What is option D? That is e to the power of 2t cos 3t plus 5 by 3 e to the power of 2t sine 3t. Yes. These are all options. Now, how I can solve this one? One method is, okay, you check with the options, but it is lengthy procedure. What is the another way? That is, we have to write like this: s plus 3, you keep s plus 3 as it is. Observe these two, s square minus 4s. You convert these two terms by using a minus b whole square formula. Okay, that is nothing but a square minus 2ab plus b square. We have a square minus 2ab, that is nothing but s square minus 4s. Now I have to know the b value. So b value is nothing but 4 plus 4. So s minus 2 whole square value is this one. Okay, 13. I have divided 13 like this: 4 plus 9. 4 plus 9 will give 13. Now it will give s plus 3 divided by s minus 2 whole square plus 9, that is 3 square. Okay, that is 3 square. Now s plus 3, s minus 2 whole square plus 3 square. S minus 2, if I have s minus 2 in the numerator, it will give in terms of sine. Okay, it will give in terms of cos. So s minus 2 here in the denominator, s minus 2. So I am writing s minus 2 in the numerator, but here it is plus 3. So I am writing plus 5. S minus 2 plus 5, it will give s plus 3 divided by s minus 2 whole square plus 3 square. Now s minus 2 by s minus 2 whole square plus 3 square, what it will give, Nana? That is in terms of cos, and that too e to the power of, here we have a minus, so e to the power of 2t cos 3t. e to the power of plus 2t cos 3t. Now 5 by s minus 2 whole square plus 3 square. So 5 you keep as it is. Here I have a square value is 3 square. Okay, like this. If I have 3 here, 3 will get cancelled, and s minus 2 whole square plus 3 square. 3 by s minus 2 whole square plus 3 square, that is a by s minus a whole square plus b square, that is nothing but this is sin 3t. Now observe which option is correct. Option D is correct, that is e to the power of 2t cos 3t plus 5 by 3 e to the power of 2t sin 3t. This is correct answer. Now we will go for 37 question, that is this question from matrices. 37, the rank of the product of the matrices of each order. This question is from matrices. The question is like this. Rank of the product of two matrices each have order 3. Let us consider matrix A order 3 cross 3, of matrix B of order 3 cross 3. If you multiply these two, it will give 3 cross 3 only. Now what is the rank of this one? Option A, that is 3. Option B, that is less than or equal to 2. Option C, that is less than or equal to 3. Option D, that is 2. Now observe this option. Definitely the rank of this one, if the determinant of this not is equals to 0, if determinant of AB not equal to 0, then the rank is 3. Then the rank is 3. But it is always possible, may possible or may not possible. If determinant of this one is equals to 0, we have to go for next submatrix of this one. What is the next submatrix of this one? That is 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, any one possible of 2 cross 2 matrix, that is we have a 3 cross 3 matrix like this, 1 2 3, like this, total 9 elements. How many possibles of submatrix? 1 2 3 4, and by using this one 5, like this. This many submatrix possible with this 3 cross 3 matrix. At least one submatrix of this one, determinant not equal to 0, then the rank is 2. Then the rank is 2. If every 2 cross 2 determinant is equals to 0, then we have to go for next level submatrix, that is 1 cross 1 matrix. If that is equals at least one value not equal to 0, the rank is 1. Otherwise, if every value is equals to 0, the rank is 0. So how many possibilities of ranks for this question? That is 3 2 1 0. Total 4 possibilities are there. Now see which option is correct. So this may correct or may not correct. This is also may correct or may not correct. 2 may correct or may not correct, but the exact value is less than or equal to 3. It may be give 0, it may be give 1, it may be give 2, it may be give 3. So this is what about 37 question. Now we are going to see 38th question. This question is also from maths. Question number 38, that is double integration of 0 to 1 dx dy divided by 1 minus x square under root 1 minus y square under root dx dy already is given. So option A, that is pi by 4. Option B, that is pi square by 4. Option C, that is pi by 2. Option D, that is pi. So how to solve this one? That is 1 by under root of 1 minus x square. What is the integration of 1 by under root of 1 minus x square? That is sin inverse of x. And what about 1 by under root of 1 minus y square, that is sin inverse of y. Apply limits, that is 0 to 1 and 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1 and 0 to 1. So if you apply 1 to this one, it will give pi by 2. If you apply 0 to this one, it will give 0. Okay, and similarly apply 1, it will give pi by 2. Apply 0, it will give 0. So total it will give pi by 2 into pi by 2. It will give pi by 2 into pi by 2. It will give pi square by 4. So which option is correct? This option is correct. Now we are going to for next next question, that is question number 39. The particular integral of d cube y by dx cube minus 3 d square y by dx square plus 4x plus 4x is equals to e power 3x. Now option A, that is x into e to the power of 3x by 9 plus 2x square by 9. Option B, that is x into e to the power of 3x by 9 plus 2 divided by 9. Option C, that is x e power 3x by 9 plus 2 x square plus x cube divided by 9. And option D, that is e power 3x by 4. Now observe this question, very interesting question. If I have 4x, in place of 4x, if I have 4y, how should I solve this one? Substitute d cube by dx cube is equals to d, that is d cube minus 3d plus 1 y is equals to e to the power of 3x. Y is equals to e power 3x divided by d cube minus 3d plus 1. Okay, you need to substitute d is equals to 3. Okay, if you substitute d is equals to 3, it will give e to the power of 3x by 4. But this is not 4y, that you have to understand. So how should I solve this one? That is d cube minus 3d is equals to e power 3x minus 4x. Like that we have to solve. Right, this is y, and y is equals to e power 3x d cube minus 3d minus 4x divided by d cube minus 3d. Yes. Okay, how we need to solve this one? E to the power of 3x by d cube minus 3d. Substitute d is equals to 3. 27 minus 27, it will give 0. So this one is equals to, if it is giving 0, x into e to the power of 3x by, we need to differentiate this one, that is nothing but 3d square minus 3. Substitute d is equals to 3, that is 3 into 9, 27 minus 3. Okay, 27 minus 3. So it will give 24, that is x e to the power of 3x by 24. And next you need to solve this one. How we have to solve this one? If I have x, I need to elaborate this one by using 1 minus x power minus 1 or 1 plus x power minus 1. It will give 1 plus x square plus x cube, like this. It will give 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube, like this. By using this expansion, we need to solve this one. So which option will give correct? That is x into e to the power of 3x by 9 plus 2x square plus x cube by 9. It will give correct answer by using this expansion. Now question number 40, that is the number of values of C with the reference of Lagrange's mean value theorem. This question is from Lagrange's mean value theorem, that is from maths. only. That is f of x is equals to 2x 2 comma 5. So f dash of c is equals to, what is the differentiation of that is 2, that is nothing but f of b, substitute this one, it will give 10, minus f of a, substitute this one 4, divided by b minus a, b minus a will give 3, it will give 2, 2 is equals to 2, but the option is option a only 1, option b at least 1 but finite, option c infinite, next one option d is 0. See, I don't have any c value. If I get c is equals to some value like this, if c is equals to 2, then what is the value of c? 2. That is only one is possible for c. Here the question is the number of values of c. The number of values of c with reference to Lagrange's mean value theorem. Lagrange's mean value theorem, the function f of x is equals to 2x. But see, here the c value is not defined. Here the c value is not defined. That is, c value is infinite. C value is infinite. For any value of c, it will give this only. For any value of this, it will give this only. Thank you. Remaining question we will do in the next video.